800. Right, here we go.
Yeah.
No sound.
Good evening, YouTube. Good evening, YouTube. How is everyone? Hope you're good. This is the Alex and Luca show. How are you, mate?
Life here, the one and only. Boom, 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 boom. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming on, and it's always a pleasure and all that stuff. And how you been, Arsenal, Alex?
Me, yeah. So I'm just trying to survive during lockdown and these international breaks are just a bloody crap. Like,
no, I didn't watch no football today.
So. I haven't watched any. That's one of the things I want to talk about is internationals. Do you watch them and do you give a damn? Like, for me, I'm not bothered. So let's get at least 10 people watching. There's no excuses. It's Saturday night.
Exactly.
I don't even know what internationals. I don't know the England score. I don't know what the score was. Do you? I didn't check.
Driving in England.
I'm not interested. No, but
watch it. I watch different football anyway, so it doesn't matter. So,
but how are you coping with no Arsenal?
Quite disappointed, to be honest, but because I know that result when we played West Ham, obviously we were 3-0 down. It was a disastrous performance, and then we turned it around in the second half and got a draw. I kind of feel like it's like, in a way, I do think we kind of needed an international break because obviously we didn't win the game against West Ham, and then it would have given us an opportunity to give us a rest because the position this season's been bang out of order by Arsenal. It's not been good enough this season. Like 10th this season, we deserve to be where we are. We're not consistent enough. We can't seem to pull a few wings together, and 1 minute we can go out and beat it like someone like a Tottenham for assistance, and then the next week we'll play someone like a team who we expect to win. It's Mr. Inconsistent, and that's the problem with us this season, and we deserve to be where they are. Yeah. But no, this international break, I think it's pointless, to be honest, because Iwobi has been tested COVID. Sorry. Iwobi has been tested COVID, so he's been test positive. So the thing is, this goes to show, right, this international break is pointless. What's the point doing these World Cup qualifiers where you've got the Euros, right, in 3 months' time, right, and then you've got the World Cup next year? Why could you not do that, right?
You've got all these players in Africa playing games which are completely like Aubameyang in Gabon, partying anywhere, and it's mad. Big up, Chris. How you doing, mate? Good evening. Welcome to the chat. And big up, True Gooner. Welcome to the chat.
Everyone.
Telling Lucas spitting facts. So you hate international.
The reason, mate. I'm the young version of the reason, mate. I talk sense.
Oh, exactly. Chris says we've got Nations League 2.
This is another problem, right? With this Nations League thing, I think it's pointless in my opinion, because what's the point having all these little competitions and all that stuff? Well, you've got too many international breaks, right? Then you've got another international break in May. Then you've got an international break in June. Then you've got the Euros. What's the point? Because if Arsenal get to the Europa League final, that's if we get there, right? Then we've got to have an international break straight after the Europa League final. And if we get to the final and lose like we did in Baku, the players are not going to be confident. Then they're going to be devastated, and it's going to be like, right, do they really want to go on an international break after seeing their club getting beaten if we do get to a final?
Well, talking about getting to a final, a certain Mr. Granit Xhaka has been talking about that. I don't know if you've seen his comments about getting to the Europa League quarterfinals in style. His quotes.
To be honest, right, I don't know what Xhaka was on about. I haven't seen it, but what I will say is to that, why would you...
Balloons.
That's Xhaka.
I had a party yesterday.
Pop. Well, you had a party yesterday?
My son's birthday, yeah. Anyway,
let's talk about that off air. But no, the thing with Granit Xhaka, right, what he come out and said, I think it was a bit ridiculous in my opinion, because after what he's done this season and after what he's done in the past, even that Crystal Palace game with the whole fans and all that situation, there's no need for Xhaka to get overhyped up just because, yes, we've got Slavia Prague. Right, don't get me wrong, they knocked out Leicester and Rangers. This is not going to be an easy game. Yeah, I do think we will qualify. Don't get me wrong, I think we will qualify. But,
yeah.
Go on, you finish.
What I want to tell it's how he said we got there in style. I'm sorry. We were lucky to get through against Olympiacos. Has he forgotten we lost the bloody game? It's like the man just pisses me off.
That's what frustrates me.
Stuff. He gets away with murder. He can play every single game. He says whatever he wants, and he swears at the fans. He did that thing against Burnley. I mean, the list is endless, and I can't stand it.
It frustrates me. It baffles me because at the end of the day, right, people saying that Xhaka's the second best player, midfielder. Yeah, he probably is.
That's embarrassing.
But it's embarrassing. It's not good enough at the end of the day. Okay, Xhaka's poor. Xhaka is very, very, very poor. Why does he deserve to be in this club? Unai Emery had the opportunity to sell this guy 2 months before COVID existed. Right, January 2020, could have gone to Hertha Berlin, accepted a £12 million bid, and I thought it was going to happen, but it didn't. And then, since Emery got a sack, Arteta comes in. What's the word? I don't know. But no, the thing is, Arteta comes in, right, Tapas Poulis, that's it, and says to Granit Xhaka that obviously, right, I give you another opportunity. What does Arteta see in Granit Xhaka? Wow, does he think that he's the best midfielder? Do you feel like, yes, Granit Xhaka, when he's not playing football, when he's off football, he's a nice guy. But when it comes to football, he's not good enough. His attitude stinks. He makes all these clumsy mistakes. He even comes out and says, "Oh, we apologise." How many times does Granit Xhaka have to apologise to us? We know the guy's not good enough. I respect the guy. I've met the guy a couple of times. He's a really nice guy.
You've met everyone.
Mate,
you've met everyone.
Oh, I don't mess about, you see. But no, the thing is...
Did you tell him to piss off?
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. But no, I have to hide my emotions on that. I'll say it maybe when he drives off. But no, the thing is, Xhaka, what does Arteta see in Granit Xhaka? Honestly, what does he see in him? Nothing. Maybe. And that goes to show we need to get rid of this guy in the summer, okay? Because I've heard, right, Arteta wants to keep him for next season. That is what I've heard. You cannot keep this guy, okay? We need fresh midfielders, okay? We know what we need in the summer, and we need someone alongside Thomas Partey. Big up Simpy in the chat.
Yeah.
We need someone like Thomas Partey. We need someone alongside Thomas Partey, okay? Bazuma is a good shout. Also, we've been linked with this Rodriguez bloke from Real Betis. £68 million. Are you joking? Are you absolutely serious? I would not pay 68 million euros just for a guy who I've never heard of from Real Betis.
Talking about Betis, Nabil Fekir, isn't he in Betis? Is it?
Yeah, I've met the guy. Fekir.
Met him. Where did you meet Nabil Fekir?
I'll show you a picture. Yeah, let me show you a picture on here. I hope it's not going to be...
While you're doing a picture, I'll read some of the comments.
I hope it's not going to be copyrighted, but obviously...
Slavia players are racist, so I hope we batter them. Yes, mate. Big time.
I'll show you.
Smash the hell out of them. Drawn but Dre, yes. Good evening, Gooners. Hope I can come on one week and meet some more Gooners. Yes, you are very welcome. We'll need to chat and bring you on. Thank you for joining, mate. Chris says Arsenal have got poor midfielders apart from Partey and Odegaard. Can't disagree with that. The rest are crap. And Smith Rowe.
What is it?
Emery's still got a better record than Arteta. Facts. Simpy, thank you so much for coming. Big up, lads. Thank you very much. No doubt he'll get a contract extension next to me.
Ta-da!
Yeah. Where was this? I can't see him.
You can't see it. Look.
Yeah. Well, it's you, so you're not going to get copyright for that. Just showing a picture.
You can't get copyrighted for that.
Let me guess. You've met Ozil. You've met Wenger.
No, not Ozil. No.
Wenger.
From a long distance, yeah.
Yeah. I've sat right near him in game.
Fakir.
So that's Fakir.
Our potential freaking signings, which could happen in the summer. Fakir. That's Fakir.
But for me, Fakir is no. Him and Awar are very similar.
The thing is with Fakir, I don't rate Fakir, in my opinion. I don't. Where was it, True Guna? At Real Betis' training ground. But no.
You're at Betis' training ground.
I went on holiday with one of my ex-partners, and the thing is, she was a massive fan of Real Betis and all that stuff, and she loved Spain and all that stuff, so that's why. But no. But anyway, no, I met him at Real Betis' training ground and all that stuff, and obviously I was a big fan of him at the time because I liked him at Lyon. But the trouble is, right, I don't rate Fakir. I think he's overhyped up. I think he's not the answer. I think he's too inconsistent. I just, yes, he's still young. Yes, he's getting to that age mark where it's like playing up and all that stuff, where time's obviously getting to him. But he's like 27, 28 or something like that. So he's getting. So I don't rate Fakir, in my opinion. I just think he's just overhyped up. I think Arsenal can do better than that. We need someone who's going to come in and hit the ground running. So, and yeah, that's another thing. He failed his medical at Liverpool. I remember that.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Fakir has fitness issues. He was close to join Liverpool years ago. He failed his medical due to a knee injury. And we love an injured player, mate. We love signing an injured player.
We love signing injury players.
We make players injured, like Thomas Partey.
Oh, I've just lost a couple of subscribers. But no, we're just injury free, mate. We're called Injury FC, mate. That's what we're called. So the thing is, he's too inconsistent, and he doesn't really get into the French squad. Yeah. So
he had like that really good season, like when he went to Champions League and was doing bits, and then since then he's just sort of faded off. So why is he at Real Betis? No disrespect to Betis, but why is he there?
To be honest, Betis have actually done very well this season. I look at the table; they're sixth, and they could get Europa League spot. And I wouldn't take any of their players because I don't rate any of their players. But not to disrespect Real Betis, but they've actually done well. So they can have Danny Ceballos back if they want, because Ceballos loves going to that place. So
yeah, we've got a bit of a connection with Betis. So do you think this is a deal that could potentially happen?
Yes, I do think it could happen, but I don't think we'll get him. I think Arsenal can get someone better, and I don't really want to get Fakir, in my opinion. Chris said in the chat, big up Carlisle United. Did your team win today, mate? Yeah. And Awar is better than Fakir. Is the Awar, the thing with Awar, right? People get overhyped up thinking he's quite good and all that stuff, and gets all these little assists. But remember when Pepe came from the French league? We got all gas when Pepe signed for £72 million. So did I. I thought this, and the thing is, with Pepe this season, the thing with Arteta, what frustrates me about Pepe is that I addressed this. Right, I think it was my West Ham review. I can't remember what video it was, but it was quite a recent video I did, and the thing is, Pepe's best game, and what I think he had this season, was the Leicester one away from home. That game, he outraged Leicester's defence. Leicester had no James Maddison that day. Harvey Barnes got injured. Vardy had an off day. We outplayed Leicester in that game. And the thing is, what annoys me with
you're talking about the 3-1?
Yeah, 3-1 a few weeks back. But the thing is with Arteta, right, exactly what Chuguna says, Pepe scores and gets dropped after the next 4 games.
Yeah, that's what Arteta does.
That's what he does. He drops players who are on good form. Remember Lacazette at the start of the season? Lacazette scored in what? Lee Gunner mentioned this one time. Big shout out to him. I know you're not going to hear this, Lee Gunner, but the thing is, I remember you were saying
we might pop up on his timeline. You never know.
Mate, I don't
Stranger
think
things about.
He's got like 50,000 odd subscribers. I think he's too busy worrying about himself. But no, the thing is, I remember Lacazette was played. Was it like 2-3 games? I mean, he got dropped. He scored a few goals, and then he got dropped or something like that. This is what annoys me about Arteta. He plays players who are on good form and then drops them. It baffles me.
It's true, and Luca has a point. League One is quite poor.
I wouldn't get a War. I was a massive fan of him before. But,
sorry, mate.
I was a massive fan of War before, but I wouldn't take him. But if he came cheap, like 30, 40 million, maybe I would take him. But I wouldn't pay the 60, 50, 45 million for him. We can do better than that.
Yeah, Pepe scores and gets dropped for the next 4 games. It's just, yes, for me, he's our best player in a way, because he just, every time he plays, he either scores or assists, right? If he isn't scoring, he's assisting, and he does something, he contributes. So why the hell does this bloody manager have to drop him? He must have an agenda.
He does, and it frustrates me. So
I mean, talking about an agenda, like, do you think we haven't? I mean, have we got an agenda with Arteta, or is it because we just want the club to do well? Like, because for me,
the thing is, I have an agenda with Arteta because I don't want this manager in. I think he's not good enough at the end of the day. Yes, I do think Arsenal have improved a little bit in the last few weeks, but I just think conceding goals this season. When's the last time we kept a clean sheet in the Premier League? I can't exactly remember. So, what I can remember, don't tell me it wasn't the game when we drew 0-0 against Man United, whenever that was. That surely cannot be the last time when we kept the clean sheet, because if it is, it's that bad. So, if anyone in the comments can have a look when the last time we kept a clean sheet, that'd be great. But the thing is, with Arteta, I have something against Arteta because he's out of his depth. He ain't the right man for the job. And if he wins the Europa League, would I still back this manager?
No.
Maybe I would. In my opinion, maybe I would, because he'll get us back into the Champions League after winning another trophy. Maybe I would give him until the earlier start of next season. Then maybe I change my mind about Arteta. But if he doesn't win the Europa League, then I'm sorry, this manager has to go. You had your second chance. He's got to go. Should have gone way before. But that win against Chelsea on Boxing Day changed the corner. We went on a bit of a good run. And then, was it like 6 games we won, 7 games we unbeaten? And then everybody says that we've got our Arsenal back. No, you don't get your Arsenal back only if we're in the top 4 right now. 2-3 results, right, this season have cost us. And the thing is, Burnley, we failed to beat Burnley this season. We should have beaten them away from home, but the referee cost the game. Wolves as well. Yeah. So that would have been 6 points. And I'm having a look. I'm having a look at the Premier League table right now. If I get to it right now, having a look at the Premier League table, those 2 results, would have been 48 points. We would have been 3 points off the top 4. So technically, 2 results damages your season.
So would you say? So are you saying the Burnley result and the Wolves result down to the ref?
It was, because remember the Wolves game, right?
Yeah.
Craig Pawson cheated. David Luiz should have never been sent off, right? We dominated that game, right? We should have been at least 2-3-0 up. And in the Burnley game, we should have had a penalty from Lacazette. The Pepe one wasn't a penalty.
Welcome to the chat.
Big up, Lewis ESC. We'll have to do an Everton preview some point whenever we got you. I think we've got you this month coming up. So,
True Goon is checking, and True says the last time we kept a clean sheet was the 30th of January. That was a 0-0 against Man United. Like, what the?
Oh my god!
That's like 2 months nearly ago. Like, and he's improved the defense.
He's not improved.
The stats don't lie. True Gooner has proved the fact. The stats don't lie. How has he improved the defense?
He's not improved. He's not improved.
I mean, look at Leno.
People are saying,
for example, look at the way Leno has played the last few weeks. Like, he's I don't know. Like, are they playing for him, or I don't know, man? Because if this squad should be higher than 10th.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. When we signed the likes of Thomas Partey, and that. And Willian, I thought Willian was going to be may have not been good as he was at Chelsea, but I thought he would have done a lot better as he is. Yes, Willian's actually put on decent performances quite recently, right? But he's still shit. He doesn't score any goals, right? Yeah, Willian doesn't have to score goals if he doesn't want to. He's not part of that, right? He hasn't come in just to obviously get goals. He's coming for experience. He came in for experience just and help us and try and get an assist. And he's got about 6-7 assists this season. And Willian was all right last month. He played really, really well. So I still think he's poor. When we signed Thomas Partey and Gabriel, I thought that would have been the spine, but we wasn't enough. So people were giving 7, 8, 9s to Arteta in the transfer market. I rated it, I think it was like 6 or 7. I can't remember what I rated it.
Yeah.
Go back and watch my Thomas Partey video, then you'll know what I rated. But it wasn't a bad transfer window last summer. I was expecting Arsenal to do a lot better. I thought last season when we finished 8th and won the FA Cup, I thought that would be a one-off season. I predicted us to finish at least 5th this season, and even challenge the top 4.
Where do you see us finishing this season, mate?
10th. I think we'll finish 10th this season. I think that's where we're going to finish. I think we'll finish top half of the table. We're safe now. We've gone past the 40-point mark, so we're pretty much safe. So we're not in the Championship next season with Luton Town, so I don't have to go down Luton Town, which is only 20 minutes down the road. But the thing is, what I will say is to that, I think we'll finish 10th this season because we're not consistent enough. I think the players are prioritising on the Europa League. They want and people are saying, right, and I was watching a couple of videos on AFTV today, and they were saying Troops is back in the UK now. And
he can do what he wants. He can go back and forth. I saw that live.
Yeah, he works for Barnstable Sports.
Yeah, I guess he can do that.
Basically, he's normality. We're not. So no, the thing is, I look at it right, thinking finishing 10th this season, it's not good enough at the end of the day. I think it's an absolutely joke, and we've got to improve in the summer. And the thing is, if we finish 10th, we'll be in Europa League conference, and I don't want. And then we'll have to start our season early, around June, July time.
Yeah.
And the fixtures don't come out until like the 3rd week of June. The Premier League got confirmed a couple of days ago that August the 14th, the new season for next season, to the 22nd of May next year. So technically, we have to get. How would you get your business done if you're going to go in Europa League conference? Then basically, when the season finishes in May, you've got to start pre-contracting players. And Arsenal Football Club, we know that we don't pre-contract players. The last time we pre-contracted a player was, what I can remember, I might be wrong, was the 12-13 season when we got Podolski for 10 million. And then that was already signed towards the end of the season. And he came in for £10 million. I think it was SC Cologne we signed him or somewhere like that. And then Giroud came in. And then so we got those two in. And then we bought Cazorla, which was...
Tierney was done quickly, I think, wasn't he?
No, Tierney was like deadline day, I think it was.
Not Tierney. No, that season a few were done quickly. What was it? We got some bit of business done early that season when Tierney came in.
David Luiz.
No, he was towards the end, or someone else because we.
I
think Pepe was done quite early.
Pepe was done quite early. I think it was like 3 weeks to the transfer market. He was done and he was already signed. But the thing is with Arsenal, we never pre-contract. You look at Chelsea for assistants.
We should be doing contracts.
They've not lost the game under their new manager. Yeah, I was expecting Tuchel to be a rubbish manager, in my opinion, because of his attitude, what he done at PSG with Neymar and Mbappe. But now he's kind of turned it around. I don't know what goes behind the scenes. I don't know what he does tells the players on the training ground. But I'm guessing roughly he might encourages them. Hey, it's what we need. We need a manager like that. This guy is out of his depth, okay? And oh God, who the hell's this?
Who's this? No trolls allowed, please. We're having a nice conversation.
Get out.
Get out.
They're coming after me. Right. Block them.
Chris, do your magic, please.
You know what it is?
What?
I figured out what it is. I think it's Nightbot. I think it's Nightbot.
What I will say, while there's 6 people watching, if you're new around here, smash a like and subscribe. Go to the description. Luca's channel is in there. When this stream is finished, or while you're watching it, subscribe to him now. Okay.
He's to 800.
He's on the road to 800, and I will promote his channel because he's a fantastic YouTuber.
I'm on 759. I was on 761.
I don't want my stream getting taken. But let me shout you out. You're a brilliant YouTuber, and you're going to do loads of good vlogs, and your football knowledge is great. So his link is in the description to subscribe, and of course, if you haven't done it to me, subscribe to me now. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys. So keep pumping the likes. I want at least 20 likes on this video, minimum. There's no football on, is there? There's nothing on. Internationals don't count. So stay here for Alex and Luca. All right? Exactly. So True Guna says, I'd rather see Reece get a chance than Willian. At least Reece will show some fight because he's trying to break in the first team. Yeah, what's happened to Reece Nelson? What, like, he was Arteta's sort of like, you know, project, and he's just sort of like just gone into the under-23s.
I think the thing with Reece Nelson, like, I don't want people to think I'm being a bit critical to Reece Nelson. I've met the guy once, and the thing is, I don't think he's not good enough in my opinion. I do feel sorry for him, but I just don't think he's not ready for Arsenal. I think he's a bit similar to Eddie Nketiah. I just don't think. Yes, I know he's not been given more opportunity, and I would rather have him over Eddie Nketiah because I think Nketiah is trash in my opinion. But no, I feel sorry for Reece Nelson in my opinion because I think this guy would have had talent, but I don't think he can't cut it in the Premier League in my opinion. I think he's more of a Championship player. I think all he just needs to have another season on loan, or Arsenal just need to bin him and another club will come in. Maybe someone like a West Brom will come in for him or anyone like that. But I don't think he ain't good enough in my opinion. And yes, he's killing it for the under-23s. I get that, and fair play to him. But I'd rather have someone like Bannigan who can come in and do the job because I think this is another guy Arsenal need to be careful of because I saw a tweet. I think it was like yesterday or whenever it was. I can't remember. It was this week. And someone put on Twitter that if we're not careful, someone like Brentford, Norwich or Watford, if they go up, then they can get someone like that. And then they'll get better money. So
exactly. True Guna says, I'm a clown. I said fourth because I got on the hype train when we beat Chelsea in the FA Cup. Mate, it's all right. We've all we've all overhyped. We've all said that we're going to finish higher. But this manager he has not got us in a higher position than when he took over, which I believe it was 8th when he took over, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it 8th? Because
the thing is, with Unai Emery, right? Yeah. He left us in 10th position, 9th or 10th position. And then Arteta climbed up 2 places into 8th, and he literally finished us in 8th place. How can people be happy with Arteta in 8th spot
I don't
get the FA Cup?
Why they are. I don't get it, mate.
Literally, when we won that FA Cup, I went to go and see some neighbours, went to go and chill out and have a few beers. Don't get me wrong. And I went out.
Of course, I celebrated
on the night, and then we won the FA Cup because that's when we were out of lockdown. So the thing is, we won the FA Cup and always we're going to have a good moment when we win a trophy. But it's not good enough. We're Arsenal Football Club. We want to get back into the Champions League. It's going to be, and if we have to win this Europa League, okay. Am I confident winning the Europa League? No, but we have to win this Europa League to save our season, okay. But if we do win this Europa League, people might come on here and say, "Oh, I told you so, Luke. I told you so. I told you so."
So what?
It doesn't matter, okay. No. Win us a Premier League title. Win us a Premier League title and get us into the top 4. Maybe I change my mind about Arteta.
Someone made a really good point. I don't know what it was. If by next season, which we don't win the league, it'll be our longest run in our history where we haven't won the league title.
Liverpool haven't won it. Liverpool took Liverpool 30 years to win it.
Let me just read some comments, mate. Martinelli was done early. Yes, he was. Chris says so many low lives. Yep, I don't understand these people. They need to just get a life. There's League 1 and 2 football on, but even that can be depressing if you support one of the teams in them. Is that Carlisle, mate?
Carlisle.
Big up, Miss Melina. Thank you very much for joining me. She says, please leave a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe to Arsenal, Alex. And this is Lucas Live. Yes, guys, just do it.
Please subscribe to our channels, mate, because the thing is, it can be done, mate. It can be done. No excuses whatsoever.
He'd suit the Bundesliga or League 1. Who? Arteta? Is that who you're talking about, mate? Good evening, Retro. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're good, mate.
United.
How are you, mate? Fantastic YouTuber. Let me promote all these people because you're all wonderful. Chris is a great Liverpool YouTuber. Retro does Newcastle. True Guna, fantastic young Arsenal YouTuber. He's getting better and better. And Miss Melina, she just makes great content of pretty much everything.
Also, Alex has got 18 likes in this video. Really, really, really good. And 815 subs.
Let's get to... I want 30 likes. I'm being greedy.
20 on the road to 800.
Sorry?
And I'm only on 759 as it stands.
Hey, you'll soon be there. You'll soon be there. Arteta is ruining Martinelli's career. Yes, he is. I bloody love Martinelli. And this man is destroying his career.
I've met Martinelli.
When?
You know what? I'll show you right now. Look.
When? What? London Colney?
I'll show you right now. Look.
Yeah, go on.
On then.
All these people, these 10 people, have you all liked this video?
10 people.
Also, share it as well. Okay, you're all brilliant. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're all wonderful. And all these people here make fantastic YouTube as well.
Where's Martinelli on here? I've got to find it first.
Let me. Would you both be Arteta in if he wins the Europa League? I would still be Arteta, mate. I would definitely. It doesn't matter because I want to win the league. I judge by the league because. Let me say this. In cups, you've got 7 or 8 games. It's much easier to win a cup than the league title. The league title...
Big up Tom Laguna.
Yeah. The league title is the hardest thing to win. So I judge a manager on league position. I hope that answers your question, True Guna. Smash the like button, everybody. I'm fine, lads. Good retro. Big up Tom Laguna, even lads, how are you both? Yeah, right. Listen, Arsenal can't ruin our weekend, so I hope that's a good thing. Luca's met so many players. Ha ha ha. Yes, he has.
Get this guy out. Get this guy out of my club.
God. You've met Bellerin as well. What? Oh man, what did you say? Yeah, gosh. Big up Stephen. Thank you so much for joining the Alex and Luca show.
Get this guy out. Granite sideways.
How many? What did you book a night at London Colney?
No. Just turn up. This was before COVID existed. You know what I mean?
Big up Johan. Welcome to the chat. Newbie here. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Big up Stephen. Yes, Stephen. Thank you so much for joining.
I guess who that is.
Who?
Anton Griezmann.
What was that when you were in Betis?
Yeah, but I went to Levante v Atletico Madrid. Luca, did you see who came in the chat during the Formula 1 stream?
What, Lewis Hamilton? No, I wouldn't surprise me with you, mate.
No way. No, I'm going to have a look at that. I'm going to have a look at that.
I'm going to guess Lewis Hamilton because you make good content, mate. So
no, I don't believe that. I'm going to have a look.
Lewis Hamilton, am I right? Let me know. I already saw it. Thank you so much. And who else are you going to show me, mate?
Hold on. I'm going to have a look. Is it the Formula 1? Is it? No, because he was driving. Was Dan Croft, whatever his name is.
I also want to talk about
someone called Fergus.
Yeah.
Hey mate, I'm Hug F1 Fun. Someone he says.
Let's also talk about Pablo Dybala. He's been linked to Arsenal, mate. And that's quite a strong link, and it seems to be doing the rounds. I was looking at it a bit before we came on air. Stephen's just going to keep us guessing, so no idea, mate. I give up.
Is it a
Dybala? It's just, if you look at all the players who we're linked to, it's quite similar. I don't know if you could have a choice like Fekir, Dybala, and then obviously signing Odegaard on a permanent deal, and then maybe Odegaard could convince Haaland to come. That's another rumour, that Haaland could be coming to Arsenal. And no, obviously I don't believe that, but wouldn't that be amazing?
Who is with Haaland?
No, right. he's going to go Real Madrid.
Mel knows.
Yeah.
I know.
He knows. Mel knows. Mate, so go on. You go and show me another one before we move on.
All right. Trying to get it out.
What are you trying to look for, mate?
Hold on.
Guys in the chat, let me ask. Pablo Dybala, Nabil Fekir, or Martin Odegaard? If you could pick one to sign for Arsenal.
Johan in America, can you visit my live stream at 7 a.m. Philippines?
Yeah.
Well. The thing is, right. Do these Philippines keep unsubscribing to us?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, mate.
I'm not saying anything on that. But no, right, okay.
Have you met Aubameyang and Lacazette? Yes or no?
Wait and see. I'll show you.
You met them. Luca, you need to do a show about all the people you've met. There's a good idea for you, mate. About all the... or a video or something.
You want to see my players who I met?
Yeah. Do people in the
chat... David Luiz.
David Luiz. Who was the last player you met?
Don Rao.
Who was the last player you met, mate? Mate, you could have told Bellerin to piss off. You could have told Xhaka to...
Granite again.
To him.
Ceballos. Lacazette. Nelson.
Aubameyang, where's Aubameyang? Aubameyang?
Pepe.
If this stream gets taken down, I know why now.
Oh, you're the one who wanted to see it, so...
Do you think it'll get taken down? No.
No, because it's not a video, isn't it? Even Stephen Featley knows that.
Yeah.
Martin Keown.
Right.
Martin Keown.
Do you wait after every training session to meet them? Yes or no?
Yeah, I do. Because
I don't have the time with the family, mate. I used to want to meet the players, but I don't have the time now, mate.
You and Tierney?
Who is that?
Tierney,
yeah.
Monreal,
gosh. All right,
Chambers.
Mate, Chambers.
Zach Menley, if you know who that is.
Yeah. Defender. Why can't he play?
Don't know.
Good youngster.
Ceballos again.
Ceballos. Tell him to go back, mate.
Obama Blood Clot Young.
Wow. Luca. So when you go to the Emirates the next time, do you get VIP entrance now?
What do you mean, like to go and watch a game?
Yeah.
No, I don't get no VIP. I just
let's talk about Pablo Dybala, mate.
Yeah, let's talk about Dybala. Man.
Yeah. Good evening, Ashton.
No, he did not have Ariana Grande in the chat. No, he did not have Ariana Grande. No.
Stephen, did you prove? If you did, prove it.
No, he didn't.
Maybe he did. He's getting pretty famous, so why not? If you can have Lee Gunner and Turkish, why can't you have Ariana Grande? Why not?
Okay. Then where's the video now? I looked on the Formula One thing, right? Okay. It's not there.
let's come. Yeah. Pablo Dybala, Nabil Fekir, or sign up
I
Martin
don't believe
Odegaard,
you, mate.
mate.
Anyway, let's get on with the show. We'll talk about it after.
Pablo Dybala, Nabil Fekir, or Martin Odegaard, if you could pick one to sign in the summer.
Dybala.
Why?
Because.
Why is he better than Odegaard? What? Okay, for me as well, I love Dybala at Arsenal. I think if we could sign him and Odegaard, that would be good. I think the problem is as well, we need strength in depth. We don't have a good enough squad as it is, but we need to strengthen our squad. So if they're serious, yeah, then we will get Dybala and sign up Odegaard.
To be honest,
I mean,
I'll get back to Stephen's question in a minute. We'll talk about it at the end. But no,
let's do that later.
Do that later. But no, the thing is with Dybala, right? I think he's a quality player. I think because Tottenham wanted him, Man United are looking at him. I think he'll change. I think he'll change our midfield. Honestly, I think he will change our midfield. To be honest, and
he's got goals. The biggest problem in our midfield is goals. When was the last time we had a midfielder that scores 10 goals in a season? Do you remember? Maybe
no. The last time we had that was Aaron Ramsey.
Ramsey had 1 or 2 seasons where he had double figures. We need midfield goal scorers big time because Aubameyang has just been so inconsistent this season because his mind seems to be elsewhere. And I think we need to be getting at least 2 goal-scoring midfielders this summer.
The thing is, like with Arsenal, get back to the Ariana Grande situation because it's making me obsessed with it now. But no, I used to have a crush on Ariana Grande, by the way. But we'll talk about it off air. But no, the thing is, right.
She is a beautiful woman, but anyway,
we'll talk about it off air, and we can get Stephen Featley on as well. But no, the thing is, right. With Dybala, I've watched him in Serie A this season. I think he's a quality player. I think he's unbelievable, and he's Argentine. He scores goals. I don't know what he said. I don't know what his celebration is. I think it's his celebration or something like that. So no, I think he's quality in my opinion, and he's a player I'll take. Yes, he would want 200 grand a week, but a lot of people would go with Odegaard because of his performances. But mate, if it had to be between Dybala and Odegaard, I'll go with Dybala because I think Dybala's an upgrade. Don't get me wrong. And it's what frustrates me, right? And I want to address this on the live stream at some point. Yeah. And I will do it after the international break. That's why I've not really done any streams. Because I did a match review for the West Ham game. I didn't stream it. I obviously vlogged it. I obviously made a video itself on the phone. And then obviously I did a video the other day as well. So the thing is with Dybala, right? I take Dybala. He's quality in my opinion, and he can prove it in the Premier League. I think he shows that creativity, what we need. I think he'd be similar to Mesut Ozil, but slightly better than him. I think he's about 27, 28.
Don't you see a bit of Mesut Ozil in Odegaard?
Yes, I do, but I think Odegaard
first came to Arsenal.
But the thing is, right? People getting to play wherever the cracks. Okay. Why people who I watch like HJ90, Arsenal fan reviews, Glenn Kitely, like they're brilliant YouTubers, right? Yes, okay, they don't watch my channel. I respect that because they're big YouTubers. But the thing is, and I love their content. Yeah. But no, the thing is that I was watching a video on one of their videos, and big up to all 3 of them. And the thing is, they would take Odegaard for 40, 50 million, right? Dybala 27, cheers. But no, the thing is, they would take Odegaard for 40, 50 million. He's not worth 40, 50 million. Okay.
What has he done? He's not.
He's not worth 40, 50 million. Okay. He's a good player, right? But you do not get a player, right, who's on loan, right, who's played well, right? And people are saying that pay the 40, 50 million. You can spend that money. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, right, I would not buy Odegaard for 40, 50 million. Maybe at 30 million at best. I'll get to that in a minute when I finish this Odegaard debate. Yeah. But no, the thing is, right, I'm sorry. At the end of the day, right? People could say what they want about Odegaard, right? And I hope people don't obviously, because I will address this and I will get people on eventually. If I make people come on, I will get people on. But the thing is, I would take Odegaard in a heartbeat, but not for 40, 50 million. I'm sorry. You can spend that money and strengthen on someone like a Bazuma for assistance, a position where I think we need alongside Thomas Partey, and get rid of this clown, Granit Xhaka, out of the club and go and join with Arsene Wenger, okay? And then we need a right back, go and get someone like Lamperty or someone like that, or go and get Hakimi from Inter Milan. I'm sorry. We need improving players, okay? And I would only take Odegaard if his wages are cheap, and if we don't, because I'm not going out paying 40, 50 million for a guy who's been good. And yes, he is similar to Ozil. He has that vision, because the best game, what I think he done well, was not just only the Tottenham game, but I think it was Benfica or what was it? Was it Benfica or Wales? I can't remember. He played really, really, really well.
He played really well against West Ham, mate. He was really good.
He did.
But we need to see more before we go and splash the cash. We need to see more, mate. And Ashton makes a really good point. If Arsenal had offered 30 in January, they would have got him. And I think for 30 million, I'd say, yeah, let's get it done. Because he's young. He clearly, I think, right, with Odegaard, he realises that he needs to play. He needs to play. And he's not going to get it at Real Madrid. So he is going to, if he's only 22, he could have a really, really, really good career at Arsenal. What do you think, mate?
What's this about?
Yeah, Odegaard, mate. You stop texting Stephen. There you are.
I'm telling him. Do you know what I said to him, right? And I hope he listens. He's probably not going to listen because he's going to be like, "Oh, Luca, you should do your own thing." The thing is, right? I've been texting him saying, "Can you get me some contacts?" All right, and then I'll do you a favor. I'm not trying to do it for views. Don't get me wrong. I'm just asking. If he doesn't want me to,
we all help each other out. I'm always happy to help anyone out.
You can't ignore people. Okay, it's like if I send a link on Twitter, right? It's not like, right, okay, I'm going to make them watch it. But what I do is, I'm not going to beg people or anything like that. What I'm trying to say is obviously I would ask them if they want to watch it. They shouldn't see the message. That's what buffers. But anyway,
some comments.
With
Arsenal fan reviews. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah.
Can't see Dybala at Arsenal. I don't see that happening. Ashton says we as Arsenal fans can't complain that Guendouzi is worth 30 million and say Odegaard isn't worth 40. Yeah, that's a good point. Guendouzi
is another player, right? I don't rate this guy. Okay, I don't rate this guy. How can people say that this guy is very, very? Yes, he's very young. Cheers, S. Featley, and I will always help you. Yeah, I need to talk to you, S. Featley, off air about that.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
With Guendouzi, right. People could say about, oh yeah, he's very, very good. Lee Gunner rates him. Don't get me wrong, that's fine by him. But Guendouzi, right, he's not good enough at the end of the day. I'm sorry. I never wanted this player in the first place. Okay, I never even rated the guy. Okay, and people were coming out saying to me, criticizing me, saying on my old channel and saying, oh, Luca, you don't know who Guendouzi is. He could be the next big thing. No. He's not good enough at the end of the day. We can get better improvements, okay? And the thing is, he doesn't score a lot of goals. He's come in to obviously score goals, and he hasn't done anything. He hesitates, right? Doesn't release the ball quick enough. And his attitude stinks. And I do not want players like this at this football club. Yes, we can get a better value for him. Yes, we can get money for him because he's young. PSG, right? Someone told me it was a fake rumour, but I don't think it isn't. But PSG told me, PSG said that apparently they wanted 60 million for Guendouzi when we just recently bought him at the time. I would have been like, sold him, get two midfielders in with quality, mate. There you go. You make a profit on that, or you use that 60 million, add on top with the other players you get rid of. There you go. That's how you obviously invest. But we don't do that.
I'd rather get rid of Granit Xhaka first, maybe keep Guendouzi, because at least Guendouzi, what I like about him, what I've noticed that other people, he gets the ball, says, I want it, I want to drive, I want to make things happen. I can think of quite a few times when Guendouzi won us some points. He got into the box was that Aston Villa penalty. He did stuff that I don't see from our midfielders. He takes the ball and he goes into the penalty. He's got no fear, mate, and we need more of that. I'm sorry, and I like that about him, and I think there is a player in there, and we need some. We need that, and I would rather get rid of Xhaka and bring Guendouzi back. That's how I feel, mate.
Well, I get your point. With Guendouzi.
Yeah, I like Guendouzi. That's me. I like him, and it's just funny how Arteta is treating certain players wrong and treating other players right, and yeah, he just has his favourites. And I don't know.
The thing is, and who said it? Torreira and Partey will make a midfield. True Goodness says Torreira and Partey midfield. That's what I wanted when we first signed Partey. I was looking forward to see a Partey Torreira partnership. I even had Torreira on the back of my shirt when we signed him in the 18-19 season. I don't wear that shirt anymore now. But the thing is, when we signed him, I thought people would have classed him as the next Kante. So I would have loved to see Torreira and Partey. People saying they would have loved seeing Guendouzi and Partey together. That's something where I think could happen and promising.
Torreira and Partey.
That was a debate what I wanted at the start of the season, like because we had to use that money to send him out on loan because there was no way we paid the release clause on Thomas Partey, right? There was no way we were going to keep Torreira and have Partey at the same time. We're Arsenal Football Club. We wouldn't do that. So the thing is with Torreira, right? When he first came in, I thought he would have been the answer to our midfield. But Partey is the answer to our midfield. But the guy's even injured. Arsenal Football Club are making him injured.
Yeah, that's what they do. They make players injured.
That game, right? You go back at a game and you think the Tottenham game, right? Last year, we rushed him back, limped on the pitch. Miss Molina said Miss Molina said that he was out for 12 weeks, but she got that wrong. But the thing is, no, he was only out for 4 weeks. And then he came back, and then he got injured again. Then he came back, and then he was fine. So the thing is, we've got to be careful with these players. You cannot rush these players back. Look at Saka, for instance. The reason why he's injured, yes, he's probably our best player this season. But at the end of the day, right, you cannot rush these players. You cannot rely on these players. And this is the problem. This is how these players get injured. And then our fan base think, right, oh, it's not Arteta's fault. Oh, it's not this. And that's where it all gets into a conclusion. So the thing is, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, Luca, you talk so rubbish, just shut up. You think you're the best YouTuber ever. Nothing, get a real.
Who is this guy? Sorry.
Oh my God.
Right, sorry. Like, do you know this person?
No.
Do you know him?
No.
Please keep your comments respectful or I will block you. So
just block him, mate.
No, thank you.
Probably a troll, mate.
Giving his opinion. Let me just read out some of the other comments. Odegaard carries himself well, good ambassador, very professional, more in line with Arteta's new regime too. That's also important when signing. Torreira and Partey midfield could be decent. Ashton says Guendouzi is a good player under Emery. He took responsibility to make things happen, but he has behaviour issues. That is true, yes. Torreira, Partey, Odegaard. What? Yeah, I like that. I don't know what you think to that, mate. Torreira, Partey.
Well, I think.
Yeah.
Actually wouldn't be a bad thing because you'll have Torreira and Partey sitting in midfield and you have Odegaard. You know what? That actually wouldn't be a bad thing. But I think we could do better with Torreira. I think we could replace him and get someone like someone like a Bazuma. These are the two midfielders I want in the summer. I want Bazuma. Everybody wants Jack Grealish, but realistically, I want Bazuma and Bandaya from Norwich. Those are the two players I want. I can't say the Norwich guy's name properly, so please apologise. But I do want the Norwich lad, and I want the Brighton midfielder Bazuma. I think those two with Thomas Partey would really make us top 4 contenders. I'm not saying we'll get into the top 4, but it could actually make us like progression into the top 4. Yes, big up SVT TV, mate.
Yeah. So, Stephen, I've made you a mod, so type something and check it out.
Sakara. I've heard he's quite good as well. He's from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Apparently, he's meant to be a really good player.
Ashton says, I would say Guendouzi, Martinelli, Willock, and Nketiah and Ainsley Maitland have gone backwards under Arteta. Yes, perhaps they will perform now. The German Bundesliga factor is gone. That's true. Like, I think a lot. It's not just him. I think Pepe. I think Aubameyang. Like I said, I think a lot of players have gone backwards because of this manager. And Ashton, you make a fantastic point. Yeah, and then this is what this manager has done. He just makes players worse, not better. Exactly. Be respectful. Yeah. Make me a mod. I have. Yeah. No time for trolls. We already had 2 of them. I say 2 of them, probably same person. Basuma or Sakari? Did you answer that already, mate?
No, I'll answer it again. I don't mind. I'll take Basuma all day long because I think he's a quality player. He's Premier League proven. I think him alongside Thomas Partey would be absolutely phenomenal. He'll change our team, and I'm a massive fan of him. And mate, I get him.
Yeah,
I think he's quality, mate.
Cheers, Stephen. Mr. Arsenal podcast, thank you so much for joining. All right, everyone.
Welcome to the chat. Check out his YouTube channel. Really, really good YouTuber.
He is really good.
Really good and makes amazing content. Really
and
good.
I like your quizzes, mate, by the way. Really
good.
Yeah,
his quizzes are class. His quizzes
fantastic.
are
and so hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. And in the description is Luca's channel. Go to it and subscribe if you haven't. And that would really be really good. Miss Melina says, Stephen, you're a legend. Stephen says, after today's chat appearance, definitely a legend. What? After today's chat appearance, definitely a legend. Yes. Just got that. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. Yes. So I also wanted to go through is just the Arsenal players in general, because obviously we've played. How many games have we played this season?
I think it's like. Oh, let me get the table up.
Yeah,
we've played 29 games.
No, games in the league, Arsenal.
29. We've got 9 more games to go.
Yeah. So, obviously we've only got 9 to go, and who do you realistically want to get rid of in the summer? Like, because it's not long to go. Like, if you were the Arsenal owner, who would you want to get rid of?
Mate, if I was in charge of the club, mate, I'll make Arsenal win the title every year. But no, anyway, the thing is, I'll start with positions, right? Bellerin needs to go.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give my opinion wise?
Or I mean, go for it. Yeah, maybe a quick opinion, and I'll agree or disagree.
I won't go all day long. I won't go all la la, and I won't go all day long. But no. Anyway, Bellerin, in my opinion, I think he's got to go. I think we need a new right back in the summer. I don't think he's not good enough at the end of the day. Hector Bellerin, I think he needs to go. I just think he's lost his pace. I think he's lost his touch. How can Arteta? Very funny, yes, Feet Lee. We'll talk about that off air. But no, the thing is with Arteta, right? He loves Hector Bellerin, doesn't he? He loves Hector Bellerin. It feels like he's Arteta's relationship. It's like Arteta and Bellerin having.
He's been dropping him, mate. I'm sorry, he's been dropping him.
He has, and which is really good.
Maybe Bellerin is not paying his rent on time.
Possibly. Maybe he's planting trees at Forest Green Rovers in League Two.
Getting ready for his next move.
He is. Yeah. And he probably get about £50 a week. But no, the thing is,
Bellerin out.
I think Bellerin needs to go. Centre backs.
Who else at right back? Cedric, keep
I think Callum Chambers has got to go, in my opinion.
Yeah, one good game and he's Cafu.
I don't care what anyone says, and anyone can say this if they want to, mate. But the thing is, with Callum Chambers, yes, he had a really good game against West Ham. I respect that. But why has our fan base come out and obviously said that, oh, yes, he's good again. Oh, we should keep him. Maybe he might be good enough as a right back next season. No, I'm sorry. At the end of the day, right, he's had games like that in the past. He ain't good enough, in my opinion. We could sell this guy and get half of his money back. We paid £16 million, right, for the guy in 2014. He first came in and I thought, yes, this guy could really be the answer to our defence. But he got injuries, and that's where it affects his career. And we'd probably get about 12 million for him. So we already lose about 3 or 4 million. So that doesn't mean anything to Arsenal. But Chambers needs to go. Holding can't really count because he signed a contract, but he ain't getting games. That's a thing. But Kolasinac will go in the summer. He'll go on a free, but we paid the guy and got him on. We paid him. We bought him on a free and sold him on a free. So that makes sense.
So you're hold on. So you've got Bellerin, that's one. Kolasinac 2, right?
Chambers.
So who else? So right in centre
Chambers
backs. Go on.
Holding we can't really count because he signed a new deal.
Do you know what? Arteta puts him up to a new deal and then benches him.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but
because the guy ain't good enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, but why give him a new contract if he's not good enough?
That's what I don't get about Arsenal, using it for the money.
No, it's Arteta's using it for backup. Why give him a new deal? And he's benching him. He's clearly realised, because remember Newcastle wanted Holding at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, only got a loan deal though.
And we should have snapped their hand off and sold him then, because
Holding, mate, Ariana Grande. There you go. I said the word. But no. The thing is, right? Who else do I think needs to go in defence? Mafropanos. What's going on with him? Here's the thing, right? Yeah. I went to his debut game in the Premier League, and that was the 29th of April 2018. The last time Arsenal lost to Manchester United in the Premier League. United won 2-1 at Old Trafford. Fellaini scored. Moped, Fellaini, right, scored the winning goal, and Mafropanos made his debut. He had a good game, was very unlucky, but what's going on with him? Oh, we'll talk about that after. This is
guys, I'm trying to focus on the show.
I'm trying to focus. Do you want me to say that word? Do you want me to say that rude word? Which you taught Man U couldn't stop laughing the other night in that England watch along. Well then. But no.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't there.
It doesn't matter anyway. But no, getting back to Mafropanos. What's going on with Mafropanos? He's on loan. I think he's doing all right.
The reports coming out of Germany, he's been doing all right.
Apparently, all according to Bundesliga, apparently he's one of the best centre backs in Bundesliga. Apparently, so
would you bring him back and have him as one of our centre backs? Because
no, I don't think so. Because
for me, let me tell you, for me,
he's not really going to get in the team, and no, I don't think so. David Luiz, maybe. This is the thing, right? I have my emotions with. This is the emotions with David Luiz, right?
Get the hell out.
The thing with David Luiz, right? He's actually been one of our best centre backs quite recently, and he's actually been consistent for a change. But how long can he keep that consistency? Because this isn't a David Luiz when he won a Premier League title at Chelsea. This isn't a David Luiz who won the Europa League at Chelsea. He still made mistakes in that time.
Or something. If Benfica want to take him, please, for me, he needs to go.
Yeah, of course. Luiz.
He's had his best years.
The thing with David Luiz, like there's been reports that obviously they were signing him up to a coach, as a player coach. Would you take that?
No, he can go. Get out.
No.
Mate,
maybe I think he needs to go, in my opinion, because
I would, with centre back, bring back Mavropanos, bring Saliba, keep Gabriel, and keep then
Mari.
sign. Sorry,
Mari.
Mari, I'm on the fence. The reason being,
no, I'll keep Mari, man. I would keep Pablo Mari because I think he's all right, actually.
If we look at going to next season, so you've got Gabriel, Mavropanos, Saliba, and Mari. I think we need a top centre back. We need.
Of course we do. But Arsenal Football Club have not had a top centre back since Sol Campbell and Tony Adams.
Yeah, exactly.
But which centre back are you going to go out and get?
But that's 4 centre backs that you'd keep.
The dream centre back who I love to get, but it's never going to happen because we know that Kroenke won't spend, is Koulibaly. But that ain't going to happen.
He's okay. Oh, Nipan, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the chat. No point in sacking Arteta because they will go the easy route and just hire Per Mertesacker. Yes. And Mavropanos is a really good defender, but can't play out from the back. Okay. But if Arteta gets sacked, then maybe we won't need to worry about that. I don't want hipsters in Carlisle. Thank you, Bellerin, can go elsewhere. Exactly. So you got going back to it. Bellerin, Luiz, Are you saying get rid of Holding?
Well, you can't really
No,
count.
mate. You're in charge. It's either yes or a no.
Yes, I would get rid of him because he's not good enough at the end of the day. Right. Move on to the midfielders. Oh yeah, Maitland-Niles.
Maitland-Niles. I bring him back.
I'll bring him back.
I like him. I think he's a good player. I think, again, another player who's been treated abysmally by Arteta. He was doing all right under Unai Emery. He was making the right back his own. And Arteta come in and play in midfield, left back, right back, striker. No, not striker. But everywhere. And he sends him out to West Brom. Like, come on, like, he's just taking the piss. So it's just, I think, for me, he's just really, with Maitland-Niles, he's just treated him really badly. And for me, there's just a really good player.
But Maitland-Niles wanted to play as a midfielder because I remember the 17-18 season, he could play anywhere across the defence. And he's never played centre-back, but he's a full-back. And he's been better as a right-back. But the left-back, that time when he played against Mo Salah, right? And I was at the game that time when we drew 3-3 against Liverpool. And I remember the day, it was the 23rd of December 2017. But the thing is, he had Salah in his pocket. And I was at the game. And he had... It was a home game when we drew 3-3. I think it was a Friday night. And the thing is, we drew 3-3 against Liverpool in 2017. And it was 2 days before Christmas. And he never played left back before. And he outplayed Mo Salah. He had Salah in his pocket. Yes, he scored, but that's when Liverpool had like Coutinho and that.
When Ozil scored 2 goals.
No, Ozil scored 1.
1, sorry.
Xhaka scored a screamer against Minier.
Yeah.
Sanchez scored, and then Ozil scored to make it 3-2, and then Firmino scored and chipped it over Petr Cech, and Cech should have done better, but Asian Cech. But let's get on to the midfield right now. Granit Xhaka, he needs to go. Not good enough at the end of the day.
El
Neni needs to go.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says, whether he's actually... But the thing is, right, people have said this and they've been a little bit repetitive, right? And they'd rather sell Xhaka over El Neni. I get that. And that's a really, really good point. But El Neni's probably likely to go after Xhaka. But I would sell Mohamed El Neni because he doesn't really get into the team. All he does is score long strikes. And
bloody good ones.
He does. He scored against MK Dons. He scored against Barcelona in the Champions League in the 15-16 season. He scored against Dundalk in Ireland, and he scored recently against Olympiacos.
Exactly.
Ceballos is another one we should get rid of.
Who?
Ceballos is another one we should get rid of.
Send him back. Would you
guys crashed? Never rated him in the first place. Go to Real Madrid, go to Real Betis, go and enjoy your 38.
I was at the game when he at Burnley, you know, when he had a worldie, and then everyone was raving him as the next Sandy Cazorla, and it just didn't work out.
No way. People get overhyped up just over one game, mate. But no, the thing is, wait until 6 or 7 games, then you start talking. Then Ceballos needs to go. Keeps giving the ball away quite a lot. So who else needs to go? Guendouzi needs to. If it had to be between Guendouzi and Torreira,
would you keep Torreira? Would you bring Torreira and Guendouzi back? Not Guendouzi. You put Torreira. Would you bring him back? Out of the
2, I'll bring Torreira back. I don't want Guendouzi nowhere near my club. I don't care what anyone says. I do not want Guendouzi at this club. This guy hesitates. He has a bad attitude. I know Torreira feels homesick, right? But I would rather have Torreira back than Guendouzi because Torreira shows a bit of fight. And I know he's not... Do I class him as a leader? No, but at least Torreira puts on better performances than Guendouzi. If it had to be between those two, if I had a debate, I'd bring Torreira back. I do not want Guendouzi nowhere near my club. Okay, and people would prefer Guendouzi over Torreira. But I do not want Guendouzi at this club after what his attitude at the club. I'm sorry, but Guendouzi should not be at this football club. Who else is there in midfield? I'm trying to think.
That's it. Joe Willett?
The wingers as well. Joe Willett.
Would you bring him back from Newcastle? Because Retro was telling me that he's been doing all right.
I'll give him another chance. He's a young prospect. I'll give him another chance. Reece Nelson, no, get rid. Willian. Yes, get rid. People see me on that one. Pepe, give him a chance now because he's starting to perform a little bit. I still have my critical sometimes. He's got to play games. Martinelli, keep.
Smith Rowe,
keep. Smith Rowe, keep.
Odegaard.
Odegaard, yes, I would sign him, but only if it's cheap, not 40, 50 million. Don't know where people are getting that information from.
And then strikers. Eddie Nketiah.
Lacazette, get rid. Nketiah, get rid. Aubameyang, maybe keep him as backup.
As a backup? Do you mean a backup?
No. Let me finish.
Please explain.
Let me finish. Sorry. Really? The thing is, right, if we're going to bring a better striker in, right, yes, Lacazette, if he goes, right, obviously we're going to bring a backup striker. We've been linked with the likes of Edouard, Ivan Toney, I don't know who else we've been linked with, but the striker who I would bring a big up Military Gooner. He's been on my channel recently. He came on my West Ham preview last week. But no, the striker the reason why I say Aubameyang as a backup because of his age. That's why. Because of his age. That's why. And I feel maybe we need to bring someone young, someone. To be honest, I would have said Timo Werner last summer. People can criticise saying he's been shit for Chelsea, but he's turned it around a little bit. And I know he hasn't scored a lot of goals, but he's turned it around quite recently. So we need someone young because Aubameyang's still good. Don't get me wrong. Yes, he can be a little bit inconsistent. Yes, I know that. And I have my moments. I would keep Aubameyang, right? But he can't last forever. He will have to go. So because of his age, because of his contract, he only signed that contract just because of money, and we won the FA Cup. That's why he signed that contract. And if we didn't win that FA Cup, maybe he wouldn't have signed that contract. But
we would have got someone else.
We would have got someone crap. But no, the thing is, striker who I would take, right? It's not going to happen. But I would love to sign Calvert-Lewin from Everton.
Yeah, you like him.
But you're looking at that's like you're classing that as an Aubameyang replacement. Is Aubameyang better than Calvert-Lewin? At this moment of stands now, Calvert-Lewin is. But of all time, you've got to say Aubameyang's better because Aubameyang has a prolific goal scoring record. So the thing with Calvert-Lewin, right? My only issue with Calvert-Lewin, he misses sitters, a bit similar to Aubameyang. And I was at the game when Arsenal played Everton last year, 2020 in February, and Calvert-Lewin missed a real big opportunity to equalise right at the death. So that goes to show all strikers do have hit misses one day, so they all have miss wonders. But I would take someone like that, or even Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa. He got his first goal. Yes, I know it was against a team who hasn't won a game since 2004 the other night, but I would take someone like Ollie Watkins. I would take someone like Ollie Watkins because he's young, he's English, and even Ivan Toney as well.
Hey, it's muffed.
Not as an Aubameyang replacement, but as a Lacazette replacement, I'll get someone like Ivan Toney. So.
Wait. Is your battery about to die?
That's why I charged it.
I think Arteta will get rid of Torreira, Ceballos, Guendouzi, Bellerin, Nketiah, Mavropanos, and Kolasinac, says Ashton. Nippon says, do you remember the time Liverpool thrashed you guys and Arsenal fans started singing, we're fucking shit, we're effing shit, we're effing shit? In the away, yes, stuff that goes on in football grounds is everything is said. Ashton says, I think Torreira has issues settling in London, like Gabriel Palista and Lucas Perez. Yes, I don't think even if we bring Torreira back, would he be happy? That's a really good point, isn't it? You know what I mean?
The thing is,
with Military Gooner, mate.
Big up.
Yeah.
The thing is with Torreira, right, Alex, is that I wouldn't bring him back because I think we can do better But what I said earlier about 5 minutes ago, if it had to be between him and Guendouzi, I would choose Torreira back because I don't want Guendouzi at this club. People might think I've got an agenda to Guendouzi. That's fine. But I wouldn't have Torreira back because I think we can do much better. Big up Algerian Gooners.
Oh, yes.
Subscribe to my channel, mate. Subscribe to my channel.
Yeah. Yes, Algerian Gooner, thank you so much for joining. Really good to have you here, mate. Thank you very much. And you said Torreira, you would what would you do?
I'd get rid of him. I'd get rid of him. But
the way you're talking, we need about 3 midfielders.
Yeah, I guess so. But we need someone alongside Thomas Partey, and we need creativity. If we sign Odegaard, I still think we need to sign one more creativity. Okay, because people could say, like, don't get me wrong, I would. This is another thing what I don't get about our fan base, and I don't want people to think I'm being a little bit harsh. The thing is with if I don't mind if we get Odegaard, right? But if he's only good, this is the problem with Arsenal Football Club, and they've done this before, and it wouldn't surprise me if it happens in the summer with the Cronkies and Edu and Vinay and that. If Odegaard if they actually just only sign Odegaard on a permanent deal and waste all that money, then I'm going to be like, why did we sign this guy? Right?
Yeah,
yes,
you can see
yes,
that happen.
he's good. Yes, he's good. He's not shit. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a solid, good player. But the thing is with Odegaard, right? You have to sign someone alongside, not just only Odegaard, because Smith Rowe has injuries. I think we need 2 midfielders. Okay,
Yeah.
we need someone like Bisema. We need to go and get that Norwich lad, Emiliano Beneda. We need someone who's going to improve the midfield. We need someone like
We
a
need
Fabregas.
goals. We need goals.
And we haven't had that since Fabregas, Ramsey, Cazorla. And remember, right? Midfielders, our midfielders, what we had back in the day, like Fabregas, Cazorla, Gilberto. Our midfielders were taking penalties.
Yeah.
And most players, right, score midfielders with their players. Some do. Leicester, obviously, Vardy's the penalty taker. Aubameyang or Lacazette is the penalty taker for Arsenal. I can't trust Lacazette with penalties sometimes, but he gets it in quite recently. Aubameyang, he does it. Sometimes I can't trust them whether they get it in because you don't know if they're going to miss or not. But midfielders, when we used to have them, we used to have bare midfielders like scoring the goals. Like when I went Arsenal back in the day and all that stuff, we used to have Fabregas scoring the goals, Cazorla scoring the penalties.
Mate, no, sorry. Back in the day was Highbury days. Sorry, mate. For me, back in the days, Highbury days. When Perez, Lundberg, Wiltord, Henry, those were the days when I regularly used to watch.
Mate, you've seen Arsenal winning the title.
Yeah, I've seen five league titles, guys, with my eyes. 5. And I used to go watch games at Highbury much more than I've done at the Emirates, which I'm sure you'll understand why if you guys know your history. And I will be bringing a special history show, but keep your eyes peeled. I'll reveal more when it happens. Anyway, just a little teaser.
Someone says, I think Martinelli and John Julius can replace Nketiah, Willian, and Martinelli reminds me of Suarez. And I'm not sure about Suarez, but maybe the prime Alexis Sanchez, maybe. But, hey, Stephen, mate, I've messaged Bargaff, mate, so I hope you're watching this, mate. I'm trying to see if you can get me a guest.
Big up, guys. Yes, Algerian Gula. Thank you. Military Guna, what's up? And Ozil, are you in the house? Ozil, big up. Thank you so much for joining. Algerian Guna says the most important summer transfer window in the club's history. I mean, thing is, right, he makes a really good point. When have we had a transfer window where we've gone, wow? Like, we just never seem to have that transfer window. We spend money, we spend it wrong, that we think, you know what?
See, this is the problem. This is the problem, and I've addressed this before, right?
Yeah.
We've spent money on the wrong players, okay? We've spent it in the wrong position. Our recruitment, that's the word what I should have said instead of investment. Our recruitment is so bad, okay? You look, for example, you look at Liverpool, right? Got Andy Robinson from Hull City, right? Best left back in the world. Don't get me wrong. And he still is. Yes, he's made mistakes this season, but still he's the best left back in the world, in my opinion. They went out to go and get £8 million on him. Liverpool went to go and get Virgil van Dijk from Southampton. Southampton got him from Celtic. Yeah.
And we could have got Van Dijk.
Arsene Wenger wanted Van Dijk when he was at Celtic. Yeah. There's been other players. You've seen Leicester getting James Maddison from Norwich and Coventry. He's played for. Coventry are a Championship side now. Norwich are a Championship side at the moment. Are just about to go into the Premier League again. He played for Aberdeen as well. Vardy played for Fleetwood. Fleetwood are a League One side, which are a small town in Blackpool. So you've seen Aston Villa getting Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins played from Brentford, and you've seen Ivan Toney move from Peterborough to Brentford. Ivan Toney's been linked to Arsenal, West Ham for £30 million. See, you've seen all these clubs like Villa, Leicester, getting all these investments, and this is the problem with Arsenal Football Club. They're going for random players, right? Okay, I get that. But we should invest in the Championship for resistance. We should go and invest because that's where clubs like Aston Villa or Leicester are doing. You see West Ham getting Souček tonight. Souček scored a hat-trick the other night for his international duty. And they're playing Belgium tonight. I don't even know what the score was. So they drew 1-1 tonight.
Internationals. So, but Ashton, you make a really good point. Highbury days, listening to matches on Capital Gold. Yes. Listening to knowing that we're winning, we're first or second, and we're just going for the title as per usual. We're winning the league. We're going for the double, in the Champions League semi-final. Those were the days for me, mate.
They were.
I'm sorry you didn't get to see it, but you can always watch it. Like even my son, I will say he loves watching Thierry Henry compilations. So, this is a really good point. Algerian Gouda says FFP scrap, no more excuses. Has it been scrapped for the summer? Is that true?
Say that again.
FFP has been scrapped equals no more excuses. So is that financial fair play? Has that been scrapped?
I don't know anything about it, so I don't really know. So
I'm going to have a look. I'm just going to have a look. I'm sure he's right.
He will be right. He will be right because otherwise, why would he say the information? But
exactly. This is potentially the best crop.
Miss Molina says Stephen Featley's channel is going to be called Ariana Featley. No, it's not. It's a joke.
Did she come on his channel then?
Who, Miss Molina?
No, Ariana Grande came on Stephen's channel.
Apparently, yeah. She didn't come on it. She was in the chat. Apparently, Ariana Grande was in Stephen Featley's chat.
All right, just tell me the video and I'll go and look at it.
He hadn't sent me the video. Yeah, I'm gonna have.
He's back here.
I think.
Yeah.
He contacted Bargath because Bargath knows how. Bargath message. I've messaged Stephen Featley now on Twitter. He hasn't got back to me. He just seen the message. Right. So, no, it was the real Ariana Grande because I thought it was fake. So.
Ashton says, club has been mismanaged since 2010. In December, we literally had Runnison and Leno. 4 years ago, we had Cech, Ospina, Martinez and Chesney at the club at the same time. Yeah, make a great point. I think there's so many problems at the club, Ashton. It's from top to bottom. It's the board, it's the manager. The owner doesn't give a damn. The last time the owner was at a game was Arsene Wenger's testimonial, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it just saddens me. It's like the rumours of, I think maybe I'll touch on this subject before we wrap up because I don't know if you know the clocks are going forward tonight, mate.
Yes, 1 a.m. tonight. So, do you know what I love about this? Do you know what I love about the clocks? Because it gets dark in the evening. You'll be able to go out. It gets dark at 9 o'clock at night. I love it.
Go where, mate? There's nowhere to go.
From April, mate, there'll be day out vlogs coming out, mate, every single day. So I expect to get over 200 views on that.
Where are you going to travel the country?
I'm not traveling in the UK. That's the only place I'm going to be traveling. From April the 12th, when the shops and gyms and all that open, I'll be traveling on the train and I'll be going back to my day out vlogs again.
Yeah, I might do a vlog myself, but we'll see. Yes. Stephen says, I just asked him, I don't know what that's about, waiting for a response.
It's about obviously he contacted, I messaged Bargath and said, can he see if he can ask him about some guests, but Stephen Featley's seen the message, yeah, but he hasn't responded.
RD12, welcome to the chat. Hope you're good, mate.
Hello, RD12. Welcome to the chat. How are you?
Let's hit that like button. I want 30 likes before I wrap this up. Come on, man. It can be done. How many have I got, mate? How many is it?
I'll have a look.
23. Come on. 7 more likes. 7 more before I go. 7 more, if I'm right. Yes, 23 likes. Let's get that. 7 more, please. Okay. This can be done. And subscribe to Luca's channel. It's in the description if you haven't done it already. That's to everyone here, because you can see he's a fantastic YouTuber.
And I've lost another sub.
I know. Ashton, I really like all your comments, by the way. Xhaka Mustafi, Luca Perez, Paulista.
Oh my God! Remember Lucas Perez?
They are signed by Stat DNA. Yes.
Hey, Algerian Gooners.
Yeah, and we can go and have a look at it. Hit that like button, and yes.
All you need to do is click it. It's a free, mate. It's not PayPal, mate.
Oh, PayPal. No comment. But yes, you can donate to my channel if you want. But no, it's up to you. But I will wrap this up soon because I'm tired. And we've been going an hour and a half. And guys, what have you got? Let's talk about what you've got planned on your channel, mate. In the near future.
My channel? Well, basically, obviously, what's going to be coming up next week. Obviously, I've not really been uploading as much, but there might be a day out vlog coming out on Tuesday. Obviously, I'm planning to go somewhere on Tuesday, but obviously, so that's where I'm going to be going. So make sure you do tune into that, and make sure SFeetly TV does watch that as well, and Niall as well. So they don't have to if they don't want to, but that's their opinion. But no, but the thing is, I'm only joking. But if they can watch it if they want. But no, there is a day out vlog coming out on Tuesday, maybe potentially. It all depends on the weather, because apparently it's going to be 22 degrees on Tuesday. One day of hot weather for a change. But no. Then the day out vlogs are going to be coming back from April the 12th, because I want to do a seaside vlog. That's where I want to plan. So from April onwards, I'm going to be traveling up north, and when things start opening again, and that's what I want to do. And I will be doing a Liverpool preview next week, and I will be doing a combined 11 about that. So I'm trying to get a Liverpool fan on the channel. So if anyone can contact me on that. So that's the plans at the moment, really.
Cool. All right. I think everyone's had enough.
Yeah, everyone's bored of my comments, mate. You know what I mean?
Chris, you're right. I will respect your opinion. Stephen, thank you so much. Thank you for Chris. Thank you, Ashton. Thank you, RD12. Thank you, Algerian Guna, Ozil, and all the other people who've tuned in. Can't speak. Tuned in. So I'm going to wrap this up. It's 10:30, but actually it's 11:30, really. And you're all brilliant. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back probably midweek next. I'm going to be busy for a few days.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. I'm going to wrap this up. Anything you want to say before I end the stream?
Yeah, obviously subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm 42 subscribers away from 800 subscribers. So can
yeah.
No, we're 42 subscribers away from 800. So can we get this channel to 800? Bargath, SFeetly TV, Miss Molina. You know what you have to do. Go on my Twitter socials, share my channel, and get this channel to 800 subscribers. Arsenal Alex wants to get to 900 by May. So obviously, please get my channel to 900, and we all can be a YouTube family. So please get this channel, and it'd be hilarious. And I'm trying to not laugh. So I laugh off when we get off air, mate. So.
Right, Chris, you're wonderful for watching. You all are. And guys, enjoy your Sunday. Don't watch international football unless you have to, because it's rubbish. And get him to 300.
Yeah, big up everyone.
Subscribe to Nick, subscribe to Chris. Subscribe to Stephen. I'm going to be dreaming of this by the way I'm talking. Right, I need to wrap up before I say anything else silly. Thank you so much, guys. And Yeah, have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next week in the week. Okay, good night.